Hi everyone, welcome back to the Storytime family. How's everyone going today? How's the weather looking over there? I hope it's nice and sunny for you. And I hope you got to play outside and had a good day at school. Thank you for taking time out to read with us. Today we have a book called To Love a Wishing Star by Sully. Shall we get started? Maisy was a strong-willed girl. Her friend had just moved from across the world. "I'm from New Zealand," Milo would say. "It's really very far away. Over the ocean and across the sea. Those big, huge planes. Milo took 3. Maisy has only ever lived in Wales, so she loved to hear her new friends' tales. In school, Mr. Sandhart taught their class, and half the day had come to pass. When out on the climbing frame, where they all play, Maisy heard her new friend say, "Wales has lots of buildings and loads of cars, but there isn't very many stars." Back home, I looked up every night, and they twinkled and blinked and winkled so bright. Milo held her toy koala, and they danced and spun. There's millions and billions and trillions of them. Back in their classroom, Milo sat to listen, while Maisy thought of all the stars that were missing. When suddenly she noticed some stars on the wall. She had never noticed those stars there before. Have they been stuck there this whole time? I suppose they don't exactly glisten or shine. Soon the bell rang. For the end of the day, Mr. Sandhar came over to Maisy to say, "I noticed you admiring those stars on the wall." And he reached for a star because he was tall. "This one's for you." And he handed her a star. "It will glisten and glow only when it gets dark." Back home that evening, Maisy asked her mom, if anyone had answers, she'd be the one. "Where did all the stars grow from the night sky?" Mom said. "Once there were lots of stars way up high. You see, nobody wishes on the stars anymore. I guess there isn't anything for people to wish for." Maisy thought about Mom and what she had said. She pondered and wondered that night in bed. "I wish for things to wish for," Maisy thought, realizing the wish her own wish had brought. Maisy ran to her pocket and pulled out the star. Mr. Sandhar was right. It does glow in the dark. "I wish for things to wish for," Maisy said, staring up at the sky before getting back into bed. No more stars appeared in the dark of the sky. Maybe this wish thing was all just a lie. Maisy forgot all about her wish in school the next day, playing games on the yard where all the kids play. Suddenly, crash, bang, clap, Maisy tripped on the ground. "Maisy," Milo said, "quit fooling around." "Ouch, I've hurt my arm," she yelled in the air, then went straight to the nurse to get the right care. But it was only a sprain, but it could have been worse. Mom was now there, and so was the nurse. "This arm needs a cast," the kind nurse said. So Maisy pulled out her star and quickly wished for red. "I hope she likes red," the nurse winked at Mom, and her whole arm was red, except for her thumb. Next, they had swimming and Milo was having fun, while Maisy sat with her cast, feeling rather glum. So she pulled out the star from inside her bag. I want to have fun and not feel so sad. So she waited and waited and waited some more, and suddenly she noticed a pen on the floor. Milo came to join her at the end of the class. "Wow," she yelled when she saw Maisy's cast. There were swirly, whirly patterns and stars that she drew. Maisy realized at that moment her wish had come true. Next, they went to the beach that was nearby their school, searching for creatures in all the rock pools. Milo suddenly lifted out a beautiful shell. So Maisy got out her star and cast a quick spell. "I want one of those," she asked to her star. Then she searched and she searched, but didn't get far. "Would you like to hold a kite?" Mr. Sandhar came to ask. Maisy felt a little bit nervous, with her arm in a cast. She looked up to see, but the sun was so bright. Holding on to the rope with all her might, she stumbled on something. In the soft sand she fell, landing on a rather peculiar shell. "What's this?" she said, as she lifted it high. "By Jove, that's a starfish," said the passerby. "Wow," Maisy said, "I can't believe my ears. But it belongs to the beach, so I better leave it here." After the beach, they went to the farm. Maisy felt thankful she had at least one good arm. "Let's go see the birds," Milo quickly yelled, where they came across a parrot refusing to be held. The parrot flapped her wings. Feathers flew through the sky. The children were all soon gathered to find out why. Maisy reached for her star as the parrot gave a squawk. "I wish with this parrot I knew how to talk." With that one single wish, she knew what to do. Step away from the parrot, give him some room. Maisy held out her cast and the parrot jumped on, while she began to sing him a very special song. Soon the parrot calmed down and the crowds began to leave. "Good job you've got that cast. He wouldn't have jumped on his sleeve." The bird keeper thanked Maisy and told her that she'll go far, presenting her with a sticky golden star. Maisy held out her star. The next wish she knew, "I wish I was as wonderful and magical as you." At the end of the year, the school plays would come. When they got back to school, they were told who they would become. One by one, Mr. Sandhar told them their part. "Of course," he said, "Maisy, you'll be playing the star." She almost couldn't believe another wish had come true. "Does this mean I really am as magical as you?" Maisy thought about all the stars she had found. Some on the wall, some on the ground. One even given to her as a prize. One was a costume. It's her in disguise. But Maisy felt gloomy that evening as she looked to the sky. The stars were still missing, so she asked her dad why. "I've been wishing and wishing and wishing all day, but have you wished for the stars?" Her dad came to say. "Come with me," Dad said, and they got in the car. They drove to the countryside, which wasn't that far. The darker the road got, the brighter the sky. Till there were billions and squillions of stars way up high. Some glistened, some shone, some shot through the air. She couldn't even count all the stars that were there. Milo wasn't right. Whales does have lots of stars, way more than all the buildings and cars. And one by one, all her wishes came true. Maisy held up a star. This is all thanks to you. Maisy thought about Milo and what she had done. Without wishing for the stars, she may still have none. Her love for the stars was passed on to me. With that one single wish, more wishes were set free. And that was To Love a Wishing Star. If you'd like to own a copy of this book, the links to purchase it are in the description below. Do give us a like if you enjoyed this story, and subscribe if you haven't, and click on the bell for more stories like this. Thank you so much for reading with us. We'll see you back here soon. Take care. Bye-bye.